Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We are November 1st, 2014.
What did you do?
There it is. Sorry, the screen went.
We lost ourselves for a minute there.
November 1st, 2014, and this is episode
84.
Hang on, I don't want to.
Are we
84.
sure?
There. Yes, 84.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know. I can't keep track.
Did you say who you were?
I'm Sue, also known as Cracked Eater 7.
No,
Hey.
you're not.
Welcome any new viewers and welcome any returning viewers. And my face is washed out.
We're all kind of. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
It never looks as washed out when I'm rewatching it. So.
Okay. Well, we have the blind open because it's kind of gray outside. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, you are.
I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter, and you can find us on YouTube under Two Tangled Skeins or on our blog, which is twotangledskeins.com, and come join our Ravelry group, which is also, oddly enough, Two Tangled Skeins.
Did you mention Twitter?
And Twitter.
We're on Twitter.
Well,
Well,
nobody tweets
nobody actually tweets.
It
but
just tweets the show.
yeah.
because I have my own Twitter account and I still don't tweet.
So do I. I do occasionally.
I only got Twitter to follow my kid. I am Lynn, also known as Toll Baby. Hello. And I'm the only one with a foe. Woot!
Yeah,
So-
I'm still working
Get
on
right
the
into
phone.
it.
I get to go first. Here, Sue. I have a tan House Brook shawl. Woot! Look at this. So this is out of... Oh, and wow, the cast off is really stretchy. I did Jenny's super stretchy cast off on needles 3 sizes bigger. So
It's going to block.
it's really stretchy. I love it. This is out of Juliana's Lucid Dreams sock yarn.
I'm sorry.
Juliana's fiber. You couldn't have done that before we started
I
recording?
didn't have to do it before we started recording. Hey, I'm not
And-
honking. We're fine.
No, that's true. It is the Tan House Brook shawl by Jennifer Lassonde. Is that who does it? Okay.
Yes,
Sorry,
I did.
I don't know all the podcaster people.
Who
I'm
is
sorry.
Boston Jen, and she's the host of Down Cellar Studio.
Oh, that's Boston Jen. Hi, Jen. I've met you.
Specifically, it's this pattern. It's just the one I'm holding.
I've met Jen.
Yes, you have.
Sorry, twice. Wouldn't recognize you if you walked up to me on the street, but that's just me. I once did not recognize Rob when he came up to me on the street because he was out of context and I wasn't expecting to see him, and I walked right past him. So this is Jennifer's pattern. It's really, really fun. The stockinette part here is just short enough that I
Make all the noises.
didn't want to kill anybody while I was knitting it. Would you like to belch while you're at it?
No, I already took care of that. We're fine.
All right, you sure?
Yes.
'Cause
There might be a
I
fart
could
coming
poke
or
you and
two.
make you squeak or something. It's been a while.
Not while she has a drink in her hand, please.
Oh, I was gonna wait till she had a mouthful.
No.
See, this is what I have to put up with on a regular basis.
Oh please, says blowing her nose and opening pop can woman. I knit this
I'll
on
be over
size 7 needles, so 4.5, and I did the cast off on with a size 10.
I'm shaking my head
straight.
no, but yeah.
Yes,
That's in the show.
I know what I bloody knitted on. I have it right here.
Yeah, I'm the one who normally gets confused.
And I did the bind off with a size 10, so it's like really, really stretchy. And if you do not know this cast off, because I didn't until last night when I looked it up, learn it because
I've used
it's
it before.
super useful. I was kind of disappointed with my gold clavicle cover because the bind off is too tight. And if I had done this, it would have been perfect. See how it ruffles? I'm very happy. So that's my phone.
Cool. So,
Oh, and I got it done on time for the cowl.
Yeah,
Woot!
she finished it at
I finished it
midnight
at last night. I'll shut up now.
I went to go lock the thread this morning and you had already done it. I'm like, woot.
Yes.
So, what's on the needles?
I guess I'll just stop before I start the next row. This is my Tan House Brook shawl.
Not quite finished. I actually finished something before Kari. You have no idea how big that is.
Huge. And she finished it in the time frame of the knit along.
Yep.
That's never happened before.
So, see?
Damn
You
it,
can
there go
do
my
it.
socks. Sorry.
So yeah, this is
I only said damn it.
I'm not saying anything. I've said worse.
I know.
Oh my.
He's
Um,
pretty.
It's
I'm
really pretty.
on.
You can't really see the color. It's a little washed out. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
It's almost but not quite clown barfy. It's a little muted for clown
Yeah.
barf.
It's too
It's
muted for clown.
Pastel clown barf.
Not pastel.
Oh, it's not pastel.
No, not pastel.
It's nice. It's just not in your face like that.
Yes, I like it, and it happens to go
And you're on
very
1,
well with
2, 3. You're on your 4th eyelet row.
No, actually, I'm past the 4th eyelet row. I'm on the garter stitch row.
Okay.
I'm almost to the end.
I haven't knit it
Almost.
yet. I will. I've got yarn picked out, just on the needles.
And yeah, I really like it, and I love the texture section of it. So I was doing that today on the bus.
I know. I love the textured stitches. They turned out so pretty.
They did. I'm doing this out of 3 Irish Girls in the Love Wins colorway. And mine is also on the recommended 4.5 millimeters, so the US 7 needles. And these are my wonderful, wonderful Diacraft needles.
No! Sorry. Dropped a stitch.
Okay. Thought you were objecting to my needles.
No, although when you were doing your solo podcast, I watched it and I'm like, no, Sue has the Giving Tree colorway.
I
was yelling at
thing.
I
was
corrected
saying by yelling
myself.
at the screen, and I do it all the time.
I corrected myself. But yeah, that's... Oh yeah, I still have other
I was
stuff
gonna
on
say,
that.
I'm just like, you're so...
I know we're not talking about the sweater, but you can talk about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about the sweater because it's currently in the I don't care corner. It's not in the naughty corner, it's just I don't care.
Sue crosses it off.
So these are both Bijou Bastion in their Lhasa Wilderness base. So
She's high on cookies right now. Bijou Bastion.
shut up. I might have had... We had a potluck for Halloween on Friday. Basically, it was just an excuse at work. And because I can't have milk products, one of my coworkers felt sorry for me because she brought in a pasta with all this cheese on it. She's like, you can't have it. So I baked 2 cookies.
And Carrie's like, sold!
Yeah, exactly. One brought me cookies. The other one brought me homemade curry. The woman's from India, so it's
it's
proper.
authentic.
Oh yeah, it is.
Good
It
curry.
is proper Indian curry. She's like, you bring rice, I'll bring curry. Sold. So I brought rice.
That's the reason why you're having an issue with this cooker.
Yes. Yes.
We won't talk about that because Bob wants us to show.
No. Sorry.
Don't make rice in a slow cooker. That's all I have to say on the subject. Don't do it. It's bad, bad idea. But yeah. So anyways, moving right along. Back to the knitting.
Because that's what we're here for.
I'm loving this stuff because it's nice and it's soft and it's squishy.
That's what we brought you back from.
Yes.
Yeah, from Rhinebeck.
So I'm knitting a pair of mittens. These are the Maga, I think is how you pronounce it.
I think so.
Maagha. Speaking of India, that's where the idea for the pattern came from. And it's by Heather
Desirud.
Desirud. And it's on US 1, so 2.25 millimeter needles. And I have actually done, that's why I brought these out, I've actually done a pattern by her before. These are my mitts from a couple of years ago. And this is her Joie de Printemps pattern.
Oh, I can't poke you today.
Why not?
Because you've got the SIGs. Last time I poked you and you were using
She
the
impaled
SIGs, there was
herself.
bloodshed.
Not going
So
to happen.
note to self, keep these in
And I
hand.
lost count. Damn it.
But yeah, so this is what I'm knitting on right now.
Sweet.
Those are my new mitts for this year. And I don't know how well that's gonna...
There you go.
Yeah, the picture is really small, so I don't think it's gonna show up very well.
She has a project page.
Look her up on Rav.
Yes. I have a project page, look it up on Rav, whatnot. But I'm loving the pattern. I like her patterns because they are well written and well designed. They are completely charted.
No written instructions?
No, well, there's, how many to cast on and stuff like that, but
Okay.
the pattern itself is all charted.
It's kind of like the olive branch shawl, which is still sitting on my couch,
Got
not being
frustrated.
worked on. Well, I'm going to rip it back and start over
Okay.
because it's going to be a present for somebody.
Okay. Do you want to go with what's on your needles?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm knitting sock. Sock has gotten bigger since the last time you saw him. This is Rob's sock. It is a plain 3x2 rib based on Stephanie Pearl McPhee's A Good Plain Sock Recipe.
Did anyone see where I put my pattern?
The one under the mitts?
Right there.
No.
The other pattern?
The other pattern.
You
Nope.
just had it.
You did
Oh,
put it
there it is. Never mind. We're good.
I take back what I said.
Okay.
The heck?
Flap, flap, flap.
Well, you know I flap when she pokes me, and
Yes,
I
but
happen to
can
have...
I be warned, please?
Okay, I'm gonna poke her now.
Okay, Lynn. Socks.
Stop that.
It's a 3x2 ribbed sock based on Stephanie Pearl McPhee's A Good Plain Sock Recipe out of Knitting Rules, which I have never read, but I did take her class, Grok the Sock, and she taught me how to make socks. So,
Rock the sock?
Grok the Sock.
Why is it called grok?
It's from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. To understand something completely and fully is to grok something.
I learned something new today.
You have to watch that. You have to read the books.
Sean has them, and
Yes.
I've never watched the movie.
Read them. Read them before you watch the movie, because the movies are always disappointing.
Okay, are they sci-fi?
No.
Okay, because I don't like sci-fi.
It's fake sci-fi. It's camp. It's campy. They're funny. Anyway, sock. I think today's show is like all about tangents. Wild tangents.
There's the name of the show.
Non
Wild
sequiturs.
Tangent.
Yes.
What?
Today's
Non-sequiturs.
non-sequitur day. So, I'm knitting it out of
Left
Spud and Chloe Fine. It was a comic strip.
Okay.
Actually, it's a...
Well, it is a comic strip. But non-sequitur
Everything
means
but
something that
knitting.
doesn't follow. Yes. There you go. Everything but knitting. And I do it in 3x2 rib because Rob has, he broke one ankle a few years ago, and that ankle is held together by pins and is much, much bigger than the other ankle. So that I don't have to knit him two different sizes of socks, I do ribbing, and they're super stretchy, and he loves them.
You know you can do the bind off. Oh no, you don't.
I Kitchener.
Sorry, you don't do toe up. Never mind.
Nope.
My bind off is a super stretchy bind off for Sean's socks.
Well, the first time he put on his other pair, he was like, I thought they were going to fall down. They felt so loose, but they stayed up.
Yep.
Yes, because
It's ribbing.
There's no way this is falling down. So that's what, then these are on 2.5
5.
millimeters, which is a US 1.5. So it's actually written on the needles. Well, it is! Look!
I believe you. I believe you.
They're high sharps. It's written on the needles.
Okay.
So, that's the sock. And last night the flax got unraveled completely. I was up to here, so
It got frogged.
there wasn't much, and got restarted for National Knit a Sweater Month,
Knit a sweater in a month.
which is a sort of spoof on National Novel Writing Month, which is November. So I couldn't cast on before November 1st.
No, but question is, will it have 50,000 stitches?
Well, so far I've got over 1,000.
Okay, just ask
So
me. I don't
it
know.
probably should. If it doesn't, I'm not
You know,
really
Math and
broken
I
up about it.
Don't get along.
I've got a spreadsheet. I've been keeping track because I wasn't going to go through the pattern and count the whole thing. So what I'm doing is every time I finish a row, I put the number of stitches in that row. If there were any increases, I put that in, and then I put the total number of stitches for that row, and it adds it to my grand total. A spreadsheet. This is what I do.
I think
So-
Elizabeth.
She did
sorry,
something
not
similar.
Liz. Elizabeth.
I know we all
Or
do
Lizzie.
That. We all do that. Well, she was introduced to me as Liz.
I know.
Somebody introduced her to me saying, "This is Liz."
But
and
we
so
know-
I always called her Liz after that, and she doesn't like it.
No.
So I felt bad.
And when you road trip with someone, you want to call them by what they like.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be sleeping in the same house.
Yes.
So, sorry. So
We
this
love
is
you,
the
Elizabeth.
this is the collar of my son's flax sweater,
Awesome.
and apparently now I have to go out and buy needles because I don't have the right size. I don't know what happened to the needles I originally knit the sweater on, but I don't have them anymore.
But didn't you pull them off those needles last night?
No.
I pulled them off the big long needle, not the little short one that I need for the beginning. So I have the big long needle, but I don't have the short one. I don't know what happened to it.
How
And I
short does
cleaned-
it need to be?
Well, either this size or a little bit bigger,
16 inch.
16 to 24 inch,
I might have one in my knit picks.
and this one's bigger than that. So, boo.
We can figure it out later.
Yes.
Yes,
Sorry.
after the show. When we're not going off on another
So
tangent.
who is the?
This is
Pattern mark?
Flax by Tin Can Knits.
Mhm.
It is meant to be a learn to knit pattern. Learn to knit sweaters pattern. It comes in every size from infant to 4X adult,
Nice.
which is freaking awesome.
And it's free.
And it is a freebie. You can download it off our app, which is where I got it. And Tin Can Knits patterns are really, 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 really well written.
They have a new
very-
book out called Road Trip, and
Oh, do they?
I want it so bad.
Don't tell me that, I'm broke.
So am I.
Spent a
Because
little more money at Rhinebeck than I should, and now my car needs repairs. So,
cars.
yeah. Anyway, whose turn is next? Oh, it's
Me.
Sue's turn.
So, I took my socks off of
The 9-inch needles.
the 9-inch needles.
Always makes me think of 9-inch needles.
All right, there we go. I took it off because I was doing the heel short rows, and one side was really loose and one side was really tight, and I didn't like it. So it's okay. Where's my needle? It's back on Magic Loop, and so I've done this much. So I did the heel, and I've got about an inch in the leg. Oh no.
No, we're good. We're good.
I've got about an inch in the leg done. I do mine toe up, and I use Kate Atherley's basic rib sock pattern, kind of, and it is blues and grays and greens, and it is lollipop yarn in the Urban Myth colorway on size 2.75 millimeters, which is
US 2.
a US 2. So that's that. It's in my beautiful bag from my friend Amelia, who I met at Rhinebeck.
Oh, yeah. We have bags.
Sorry?
Darlene, look what the sweater lives in.
Oh, like what? What?
And Carrie looks at the bag and goes, "Where'd you get that?"
No, I said, when did you get
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I'm
She
aware
goes,
of
"When
it.
did you get that?" You were sitting next to me, and you got one too. She totally both of them forgot that I had a pirate bag. My pirate bag, yar.
Okay, so let me put this back in there. So, anyways, that's that. And I'm also knitting on the Barn Raising Square blanket, which is a knit along. The book is called Knit Along, and there's a whole long title by Shelley Mackey and Larissa Brown. I'm knitting my second square, so I'm almost done, out of Cantrix yarn on 2.75 millimeters, which is a US 2. And if you want to see, this is the first one I made. So, kind of like that. So you make like 46 of them. Why are you laughing?
I'm just thinking. 46 of those. You're probably going to want to kill somebody long before you're done that blanket.
I actually like them.
Really?
Yeah, they're my mindless knitting. And I can carry it anywhere because look what the small bag it's in.
Yep.
So I keep the finished square, the ball I'm working with, and the pattern. And that's it.
And they're scrap balls, so they're not big.
No, they're not. Like, it's like this tiny little bit.
And as we determined last weekend, even though most of the commercial minis that are available are too small to make an entire square,
I was going to
you
give
can
them all.
stripe them.
I was going to give them all the linen. She was like, no, add them together. These look good. That way I'm not taking your minis that you
Well,
paid
yeah,
for.
because she orders all these minis off of Etsy, and then she's like, they're not big enough to make a square, and I'm like, dude, striping.
Yep. So it will be different. So that's it. I also have a scrotch. Cross stitch pattern on.
Ah!
Cross stitch pattern going.
I was
but
wondering where you were going.
I can't show you. I did quite a bit of progress this week, but I'm not showing anybody till it's done because it's a secret project for my husband.
It looks really good. We saw it last night.
Yep, and I've discovered that pain in neck because looking down, I have to.
Yeah, you have to sit back.
Yeah, I discovered
To
that. So
stitch?
after about 20 minutes I knit, and I'm like, I'm done. So now I have this pain right here because, you know, different muscles, right? So.
Although, weirdly enough, when I started cross-stitching, everybody commented on how even my tension... No, it was when I started knitting. Everybody commented on how even my tension was. I'm like, it's from cross-stitching. You have to be careful with cross-stitch, especially when you're doing it on linen.
Mine's not linen, is it?
No, yours
No.
is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, okay. So what else? We have coupon codes.
Yes.
3 of them.
Yes.
The first one is from Stephanie, who is Stephanie GRRR on Ravelry. She has a shop called Handmade by Stephanie.
Yes.
Yes.
And we have both ordered minis from her.
And
She was
we
the
have
one
minis. These are my
who
minis.
gave us the mini code.
Yeah. So there's a code in the group, and it's Pugs Rock, all in
caps.
capitals. It will give you 10% off until November 15th. We also have a coupon code from Yarn Mugger, and her
Who's
name is Elsa Jane. She sent me the stitch markers I showed last week
Oh,
on
okay.
the pin. There's a coupon code, and I think it's 15% until the end of November. Anyways, if I get this wrong, look in the threads. There's a thread.
This
There's
is why
3
she
of
writes
them.
everything down.
And then I just started a coupon code for Bags by Awesome Granny, who is Darlene, because, you know, her bags are awesome. And there's a coupon code.
Sorry.
There's a coupon code. It's 2TG10, and there's no expiry date.
And that's 10% off.
10% off. It's an ongoing coupon code that she wants to have us keep in the group.
I thought we had a Jenny one.
No.
Oh.
That was in September.
No, I thought I saw I probably dreamed it.
Nope, not that I
Because
know
I
of.
do that.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
The other thing we have is our draw for the fall cow knit along, and there were 9 entries. Well, sorry,
Because mine don't
no,
count.
from 3 to 9, because post 1 was mine, post 2 was someone that posted, but we had them delete it because it wasn't a finished project. So, so from 3 to 9, and we have 2 prizes. One is a medium-sized bag, like this one from Darlene. You can't see it right. And then we also have yarn and a bag from Megan from Stockinhead Zombies. So I guess I need to open a thingy so we can see who's gonna win.
Yes.
That would help.
Even though it can't be me. Yes. Even though I got 2 of them done.
Where is it?
Ah.
And you
I think
did
that's
get-
the first
you
time
got
I have
2 of
ever
them done. I
managed to
totally
do
forgot that. And there's some nice shawls. Like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
That green one is gorgeous. That one's by Darlene herself. So she can't win her own bag, but she could win the yarn.
Yes.
All right.
First
so
one.
It was 3 to 9, right?
Yep.
First one is 5.
Next
So,
goes down.
5. L McCall. I actually met her at Rhinebeck. She knit the House Brook shawl, and it's beautiful pinks, and I think there's browns in it.
It looks like a layer of brown. Pretty.
LMECO. And she is winning the bag from Awesome Granny. And so please contact me with your shipping address, and I will send that to Darlene so that she can send out your bag. And the yarn.
6.
Okay, so that is. Oh, she just won a prize. Not long ago.
Knitting in the mitten.
Yeah, it's kind of a play on knitting in the mitten. So the yarn. Let me see what her name is. Does she have a first name on here? How's it not going?
Yeah, mine does that one small
There we
too.
go.
Sheila.
So number.
Hi Sheila,
6.
you win again.
Sheila. So please
Where's
send me your.
St. Clair Shores. Okay,
Yeah.
no, not what I was thinking.
So Sheila, please send me, Crafty Knitter 7, your mailing address, and I will contact Megan and have her ship out the prize to you.
Woot.
Yep. Woot. And so that's it for knit-alongs this year, because Christmas is coming. A lot of people have
Holiday knitting and such.
holiday
Yeah.
knitting, and
Not
I don't
that
want to.
I do these things, but
Hmm?
not that I do these things.
No, but other people do. So I just figured we wouldn't.
So what else have we got to talk about?
We got a box.
Sue gets lots of boxes. Let's not fool ourselves here.
This box is from Stephanie, who is Stitchcraft Marketing, and she got in touch with me, and we've reviewed other things from her before, but she sent us some Knitter's Pride loot. So what she sent me
and it's awesome.
is
Yes,
a
it-
Dreams set, which is Symphony Wood double pointed 6-inch sock needle set, and it goes from sizes 2 to 3.25, or in US it's 0 to 3. So
They're
that's
really
that.
pretty.
And then she sent me 3 sets of the Knitter's Pride Cubics, which is the wooden square. needles in 3 different sizes. So I'm gonna have fun trying these out. And she sent something specifically for each of us because one has an allergy and yours is an allergy too.
Yes. Well,
It's
I'm only
sensitivity.
allergic
So, whatever. So she sent me 2 of the marbles sets of DPNs, and those are, what are they made
I was
of?
gonna say I'll give them back. Sorry, we should have checked this before the show.
I'm not entirely sure what they're. Either way, they're pretty, and these ones are green.
Smooth and satiny, blah 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 blah. Sorry. Nope, there is no indication of the
What they're made of?
contents. They look like plastic. They almost look like those casing needles that I have.
Yes. Yeah, they kind of do.
But they're probably some kind of plastic, but they're really, really pretty.
They are really pretty.
And they're right up Carrie's alley, too. She likes that sort of splotchy, patterny type stuff.
I do. And the other thing is a gorgeous, gorgeous shawl pin. Take this out of the plastic. 'Cause
Would you like to borrow my shawl? Since I have one and all.
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Actually,
it's
no,
wood,
we get lost against this.
and it actually looks quite good with the sweater I'm wearing, which currently does not have buttons. It stole the buttons to put them on a different sweater at one point. But I've actually been looking at getting one of these, and it's really pretty.
And she must have read your mind.
You were
Yes.
looking for one at Almont.
Yes, actually I was. I was
She
looking
was,
at them.
and she didn't buy one, so.
Maybe you said it on the show and because she watches all the time.
They're really, really pretty.
They're really
And
pretty.
does that say? Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought the Chimera at the front said Canada, and I was like, what? Made in Canada? Really? No.
Either way, I have a lot of shawls, and this will come in handy.
We also each got one of these little minis, which is a new color of BG Basin.
Yeah,
Yes.
dyed by Miss Babs.
So dyed by Miss Babs. Hello. I got my first Miss Babs earring. Sweet. So we each got one of these, and they're really pretty. There's lots of blues and greens, and
And those will be in her
Cool
minis
colors.
from now on.
yes. And I got these, which are crochet hooks. They're ergonomic crochet hooks, and they come in this nifty little case, which is green. So Sue might try to steal it from me at some point.
No.
But they are aluminum crochet hooks with soft feel handles, and
What's the name
they
of the
have they have the colors on the back. They put the names of the colors and stuff. It's really cute. It is the Waves, the Knitter's Pride Waves needles.
So now you have a case. Now you cannot lose your needles.
Woman, do not underestimate my capacity to lose things. So it is 9 crochet hooks, US sizes C, D, E, F, G, 7, H, I, and J.
Oh.
I don't know why one of them is called 7, but there we are. Probably because there is nothing between. It's a size that was put in between G and H and whatever. So I have a very fancy set of crochet hooks, and they're very pretty. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Yes. So I think that
Wasn't Stephanie at Rhinebeck? I thought I saw
She-
somebody posting that she was at Rhinebeck.
she
and
might
we
have
didn't get
been,
to
but
see her.
we didn't get to see her.
No,
Just
we didn't
like-
get to a lot of the barns this year.
Just like we didn't get to see our friend Amanda, and when Lynn was going through her pictures, Amanda was in one of the pictures she
that was
took.
hilarious. Because I was just saying to Amanda, oh, it's so sad we never get to see you when we're at Rhinebeck. We should plan a meeting place next year. And then I'm uploading my pictures, and boom, there's Amanda. And I was like,
She was looking through her
she was
phone.
10 feet away from us.
Literally.
She had her nose in a book, and I had my nose in the camera, and there we were. So we didn't
Yep.
get to see each other. We also didn't get to see the Yarn Harlot this year, which had
Well,
become somewhat of a
Elizabeth
tradition.
spotted her
Yes.
while we were in line getting drinks.
She was in line getting lunch. We were in line getting drinks. We figured it would be rude to disturb her and her friends while they were, seeking out sustenance. I saw a lot of people on the Rhinebeck board posting pictures with her, so she obviously had an awesome time, and we very much missed seeing her this year. But, we don't live that far away. We can always see her pretty much wherever. She doesn't go to Maryland, but she'll be at Rhinebeck next year.
Yep.
It's kind of a given.
Yeah, I don't think she goes to Stitches either.
No, she doesn't do the Stitches ones. Because Stitches are sponsored by a particular publisher, and it's not her publisher.
Oh, right. Kind of, yeah.
Stitches is run by, and there goes my needle, XRX Magazine, which is, XRX Publishing, which is Knitter's Magazine.
Yeah.
So, it's all the authors that they published who are featured at Stitches, and who teach. So, that was pretty much it. Do we have anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it.
So, happy knitting, crocheting, happy sweater month to those who are crazy enough to do it.
It's Elizabeth's fault.
Okay.
She tempted me. She does this every year, I think. And yeah, I wanted to join in the fun.
I think I might actually do the writing month again this year.
Oh, cool.
I did for like 10 years running. I've done it since their second year. So
Cool. So, see y'all next week.
bye.
Yep,
Bye.